Hello, everybody. Today, I'm going to present some what I call fake money making game apps that unfortunately has confused many people, specifically the kids, uh, with their fake advertisement the methods. So, just to show how intensive these fake apps are, let's say this is the our search for apps. So I'm going to search for, like, for example, win money games. And as you see, there are series of these apps. Of course, not all of them are fake money making apps, but many of them are advertising for making free money. And the way they are advertising specifically is very attractive for many people. So people are wrongly uh, interested many times to go and try these apps. So I've tried some of these and I'm going to show you and demonstrate how they work, and I hope that this is helpful. Of course, designing any app is not for free, so it costs some money for the designers to design an app and run it. So there is a purpose behind any app that you see, but the purpose certainly is not just to give away hundreds or sometimes thousands of dollars for anybody who downloads the app just for the sake of using the app and trying it. So one of the examples here you see, and I'm not going to show the name of the apps, but the most of these apps, they look very similar to each other. The way they have been designed are very similar. So the purpose is to play a very simple game. So the game itself is not complicated, and then every time you play the game, you are awarded supposedly a big amount of the money. And then when your money reaches a certain level, you can come and you can, for example, cash out your money. And when you do the cash out, for example, in $300 or $500 in this case, the app would ask you to watch certain amount of the videos, which are like intensive uh, advertisement videos, and then, like, for example, sometimes hundreds and 200s or 500 video just for your money to be processed or to be able to be processed. And after watching all that I have done it just for the sake of demonstration here, it says that, for example, your money is pending for and is processing, and it will take like hundreds of hours for it to process. And I've waited all that long, and every, like, now and then I have come back and checked it, and after like I don't know, 200, 300 hours of waiting, eventually it says it's a failure. So the money has been failed, and the reason is the order is invalid because you have not logged in for a long time, which of course is not correct, because every time, like every like few hours, I have logged in and I have monitored the progress just for the demonstration purposes. This is the second example that I'm going to show you, and again, as I said, the process is very similar. So every time you play a very simple game, you're awarded a big money, and the money you can cash out, and I have done this again for the demonstration purposes. So as you see here, it says $500, and it says your order has been submitted. We will review your order within 7 days, and this 7 days has been staying here for like last 2 weeks. It's been 7 days. So in another way, we can also see how the other one works. And here we have, like, for example, $1,000 cash out, and it says it's under review, it's been failed, and it's going to be completed within a certain amount of the hour. And of course, when the hour finishes, it will start over from, let's say, 200 more hours, and then it will come back to zero and it will go back again. So basically, there's no money to be processed, at least for millions of people who download the app and play it. There will be no money awarded, and certainly I was not expecting to get any money. It's just for the sake of demonstration. And to show and demonstrate that how these apps are designed in different way, but they operate in the similar manner. I'm going to show a couple of more examples. So one of them is designed in this sort of the design that you see here, but the process is again very similar. So here, when you do the cash out, supposedly, let's say $1,000, it says it's under review, it says it's verifying, it says there are a certain amount of people ahead of you, in front of you, and your payment will be processed within certain hours. And of course, that when that hour reaches a zero, it will start over, and the number of people in front of me will increase again. And this is another example, and again, as you see, the game is designed a bit differently but operates in the same manner. So you're going to cash out your money, and it says your money's been sending this time, and says your order is in the queue, please wait patiently. So this is the case for few orders that I have submitted, and as you see, there will be no money being sent or being processed anyway. It's just a matter of a different way of basically saying the same thing, that don't expect any money from these games. And this is another game that you see designed a bit differently, and the whole game is very simple, really. And we go here for the cash out, and after watching like hundreds of videos, the money is processed, and then at the end it's failed. And this time it says the order failed because of some reasons, and that's the case for other orders that you see here. And of course, we don't know the reason, and certainly there was no money to be processed. And this game is one of the other games that also operates in a similar manner. So it says that you every time you spin, like every other time, or every 10 times that you spin, you're awarded a small amount of money. That money adds up at the end, and supposedly when it becomes to $100, you can do the cash out. But the problem is, when you do the cash out, and let's say you have reached $100, and you see the gift card here or the account here, but it says zero left. So there is no card to be awarded, basically. So the whole point here, even with these coins you accumulate with a very small amount of the money, eventually there will be nothing is left for these cards to be awarded. And that being said, there are many of these games that basically I have seen, and I have played some of them as well, just for the demonstration purposes. That being said, not all the games are fake. I mean, there are plenty of apps that are very good games and are for the purpose of entertainment and for the purpose of the kids and also adults to playing and enjoying the time. But please don't expect these apps to give you any money or unless they are designed in a way that for example, some of the apps are designed for specific money-making purposes. Those are different. But many of these fakely advertised apps that are advertising that are going to give away tons of monies for anybody who downloads the app, that's certainly not the way it operates. And it might give away some money for some people for specific purposes, but not necessarily for everybody who plays the game.